It's rolling.
All right, y'all. We here today in harmony and peace, and we want to actually give you a little history on Ayre Rayde Band. And during these trying times of this 2020 year, we're at the halfway mark, June, half of the year. But getting to the point, I have to my right, to y'all's left is Adrian Norton, bass player for Ayre Rayde.
What's up, y'all?
In my center here, we have the lead talker and vocalist, Eddie Winslow.
What's up?
And you have me, Donald Doc Spencer, Ayre Rayde. I'd like to say, first of all, hello to everyone. And we're going to give you a little light, chop it up, chit chat, and history on Ayre Rayde and how we got started. And the format from when we were playing top 40 and then started playing go-go. So we're going to chop it up a little bit. And first I'm going to let Adrian Norton start off with a little history of the first name of Ayre Rayde when we first started.
Yeah, this age. Yeah, we used to call ourselves Funk and Smoke. I used to live on Walker Mill on the corner, and Tim Proctor used to live down the street. And he had 3 or 4 older brothers, so his record category was like off the chain. So I would carry my stuff down to his house, and we just sit there and play records and just try to learn the parts. And then Lionel, he had a guitar, but he was like, him and Ed was the only ones that had real guitars. They had Strats. So his father wouldn't let him take the Strat out the house, so we had to take the stuff down to his house. And Shorty Quentin would keep the beat on the drums. And we just fooling around, and lo and behold, we look out the window, half the neighborhood out there watching, listening to us play, because we had the windows open. It was warm down Miss Perry basement, God rest her soul.
Rest in peace, Miss Perry.
So that's kind of how we got started, just fooling around with band per se. Then then Doc's got a new set or something and said, yeah man, I play drums, and he was a whole lot better than Shorty Quentin. That's my man, but he was a whole lot better than him. So we took all our stuff over to Doc's house, and before you know it, in the guise of his brother Daryl, God rest his soul, Ayre Rayde was born in Mom's basement.
Yeah, but it was funny because I remember back when we first started, like you said, it was just you, Lionel, and Pluck, Tim Proctor.
Yep.
And then I think Ant got drums, and then Quint filled in for Ant, took over for Ant. But we used to play in Miss Perry's on the back porch,
Right.
And I think when we started then, my mother had first bought us that PV board and those 2 Yamaha speakers.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
PV CS 800.
Man, I seen the band using that same board for their monitor board.
Yeah.
That old PV. They used it for a monitor.
Yeah. Well, back then
Yeah.
PV was good for the money.
Right.
What you could afford back
And
then.
it had to
Yeah, no
take a
doubt.
lick and keep on ticking.
Right. So
Yeah.
I remember playing back there, and then also used to play it with remember Kevin Willer?
Kevin Willer.
Yeah.
Kevin Willer.
That
What
was
we
our
call it,
first.
Cool It Down.
Yeah.
Cool it down, yes
He
sir.
stood around. He on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
He on Facebook.
So his mother used to have us play down Cedar Knoll. Remember
Yeah.
that?
First real big
see,
gig.
no.
Yeah.
But the strangest thing about that, Doc, I don't know if you remember this. During those times, I was a roadie.
Right.
I was a roadie,
Yeah.
They
So,
would
But
knock
I
him
think
off.
after Cool It Down went Melvin.
Melvin came, right?
Yeah, Melvin played.
Yeah, Jay.
Jay was the rapper though.
Yeah, Melvin played timbales.
Yeah.
Melvin played sax first.
That's exactly right.
And then
You sure did.
Craig took his place, right?
Craig Taylor.
Yeah, and then,
Exactly.
and then Dudley Do Right.
That's right. Eric Sledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric lived over there by Ronald and Keith.
Right. That came up in Wilburn.
Yeah, China Boogie. So all of them. So it was
Mhm.
the funny thing about this though, y'all, and I admire it up to the day is that Ed was always in the school band. I took lessons back there. You know where that used to be Clark's Music Store.
Yeah.
You remember that
Yeah.
on Marlboro
Clark.
Pike?
Yes.
Yeah, but you had to play on pads.
Right,
You know, back then. And they had you in a little room by yourself to teach you the rudiments and different stroke, right?
Yeah.
But the crazy thing, I guarantee y'all don't remember when we entered this contest and we played at Hines.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that down in DC? It was
Yeah.
a talent. It was a talent search.
Yeah, talent search.
Talent search show. And back then they had like the showmobile,
Right.
DC showmobile, and down there at camp, because your people's over there off of Dick Street, Ed, what was it, Pluck Fats and
Fast Plug, Michelle and all of them used to live on 55th and Dick.
All right.
And we used to go over there and play all the
Play on
time.
the basketball
Right.
court.
yeah, play on the court over there.
Yeah.
That was like our first
in DC.
First time in
DC,
DC.
yeah.
Play outside, free outside.
Yeah.
But man, it was so many people used to be out there between there and Berry Farms when we played out, and Hanover.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We played on Hanover. They was standing on top of the roofs. But we played so many places to be a Maryland band.
Right.
We were all over. You know, naturally, Southern Maryland, we stomped that kind of hard all down through Southern Maryland.
Well, that's where and that's where the term Maryland's own came from.
Right.
When we got to the point that we can hold our own with some of the top bands, then we had Maryland locked in. Well, no place in Maryland we couldn't go back, back in the 80s.
No.
We held it down.
But
Brother was finding places to play nobody knew about playing.
sure, Newburgh, Elton, but
Durham was a go-getter, man. He would get them gigs, man.
get back to the name. We started out as, what was it? Funk
and Smoke.
Funk and Smoke. Then during this duration, the period of time, my brother came into play. We used to go down to me and Daryl. I tried to introduce him to Go-Go, and he was hardcore in EU's horn section. I think it was Young Boy Lee, Hunter. I don't think Mike. Yeah, that's before Mike. Yeah, before Mike Vernon and Butch.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because y'all probably don't remember back then, Club the Burn was like Trouble Funk stomping around. You know what I mean?
First go I went to. We went to Club the Burn that New Year. The whole band went there. I think it was New Year's Eve, 70. It was 77, 78, 78, 79, whatever, one of those 2 years. And it was Ray Essence and Trouble Funk. And Essence came on first.
Yeah.
And then little Benny dude, man, cook God Almighty. That joker was on front, man. Jumping around like a leprechaun, man. And Funk in there and them was killing. I said, man, these dudes is tight. And Funk Trouble, naturally, they do their thing. And then after we saw that, that's when we flipped.
Back then, you could distinguish bands. You could really distinguish, because Trouble had like a hard bass driving, real out. You wouldn't even have to go inside. You say, that's Trouble.
Right.
You could hear him outside. It sounded like the windows was about to blow out.
And Ray Essence had that smooth groove.
Red Essence had that smooth, jazzy type feel,
Right. And the City Groovers, that's what they call themselves,
And EU had that, they had a rockish sound.
Tino.
Right.
Yeah, Tino, and they had that rockish sound, but they horn section and Knock 'em Out, Sugar Ray during that time.
But what I will say about the 80s in terms of go-go, each band had their own originality.
Well, they did.
They did. When you heard it, you knew who it was.
Me and Keith Busey, we talk about that.
Yeah.